Level 1 member request here. Congratulations on that. And this song, standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E. And we'll start with this intro / chorus riff. And we're going to start by just hitting like a one hit on an open low E. So we do the open low E, 2A, 2D. And we'll shift down to this B power chord, 2A, 4 on the D and G. Give it a hit, couple more. Bump it up 2 frets to the C sharp at the 4 with the 6s. Give that a hit, little hesitation, couple more, hesitate, about 4. Something like that. Off to an open A power chord. Open A with the 2 on the D and G there. Hit, couple. Back to the E power chord, so just what we have there, up a set, open E, 2A and D. Hit it, couple more. And then back down to the B to finish it. Give it a little hit there, and then maybe like 1, 2, 3. So slowly. Alright, and you would run through that a handful of times. And then at the end of the intro section there, just as it goes to the verse where everything drops out, we just kind of hit this mid-voiced E and just let that ring as the verse starts. So just 7A with the 9 on the D and G. All right, and throughout most of this song, there's 2 guitars over the top of each other. One is kind of just doing like the basic power chords, and then the other one is doing like these like octave things. And it's mostly just on like the A and G string here. So for this initial intro and chorus riff for the second guitar, we do a quick little open E, and then we kind of look like we're doing our power chords, but just leave the D string out. We just want the octaves. So we go 2A, 4G there, and that's the shape we're going to be shifting around here. And it's, hit it, a couple more, bump up to the C sharp at the 4 with the 6. Up to an E now, the 7A, 9G, down to the 6 and 8 for a couple, up to the 9 and 11, down to the 7 and 9s, hit it, a couple more, down to the 6 and 8, and then the 7 and 9, finish at the 2 and 4 for a couple hits. And you would run through that, and when the section finishes, you would just go up to the E, the 7A, 9G there, and let that ring with the other guitar. So it'd be... Okay, so just the A and G string, everything else is just muted. And a lot of that stuff is going to be going on. The verse rests for the first half of it. The second half of it, we do this fun little arpeggiated picking vibe here. Start in this spot where we have the 4G, 5B, and then we're going to be using an open E. And you would just pick the B, G, open E, back to the G, B, G, so it's... And that's almost like we're kicking it off again. We hit the open E, and then the 5 on the B shifts to a 4. And then we pick the 4G, 4B, open E. Back to the 4G, 4B. So. And then B back to 5. 4G, open E, 4G, 5B, 4G, open high E. Okay, just kind of like we're starting it from the beginning there. But here, we take the B string, we come up to 7, hit it, hit the open B, back to the 7 to 9, open high E, back to the 9B. Right, now we go back to our 5B, 4G, open E, kind of like we're starting it over again. 4, 5, 4. And then this time through, we hit the open high E, slide up to 9B, and then just hang there for a sec, open high E, 9B, open high E. Right, and then basically we would repeat all the way from the beginning up to where we drop our B to 4, and then pick through that. Alright, and just kind of resolve it back there, get to the next section. So let's just try it all slowly here. Alright, and you know, if you don't nail it exactly like that, no biggie, just kind of get the feel of it, the same kind of vibe. You can pick it slightly different if you want, no huge deal. After that we get into this long kind of bridge sequence, and 2 guitars a lot here. The first one is just doing palm muted, downstrum, like 8th note stuff. Just start with the open A, pick, you know, strum that out about 4 measures. Alright. To the B power chord, same deal there, the 2 with the 4s here. Alright, and then this chord is technically an A flat minor, but we just worry about the power chord, so hit the 4E, 6 on the A and D, and then just back to the A. And you can either go to the open A or you can just bump that up 1 fret to the 5 and 7s, up to you. I just kind of keep the open A. Alright, now we'll just repeat with the first guitar, and then the second guitar is doing its octave stuff, and it's that same A and G string. We do the 7 and 9, 9 and 11, 11, 13, 7, 9, 12 and 14, down to the 11, 13, way up to the 14, 16, 12, 14, 11, 13, 9, 11, 11, 13. Alright, and then I will do this interesting just kind of harmonic strum, and it's just 8th note strumming harmonic here, and you could do that 7 on the E and then throw in like that 9 on the D with that. Alright, and it's just strumming that out. Then second bridge section comes in. It does the C sharp power chord, the 4A, 6, D, and G, and this is just downstrummed. You don't really need to mute here. It's just about a measures there. Open A to the B, the 2 and 4s, and this strums out twice as long. Alright, and the second guitar over this, it's doing 8th note strummed on these octaves now, and you start at the 4 and 6, 7 and 9, hold that up, you know, about twice as long, 9 and 11, 4 and 6 now, back to the 7 and 9, hold that out, 6 and 8, and now it just does this kind of back and forth riff. The 7 and 9, couple hits, 6 and 8 couple, 7 and 9 couple, 6 and 8 couple, 7 and 9 couple. Alright, up to the 9 and 11 for a couple, 7 and 9 for a couple, 6 and 8 for a couple. And it'll crank that whole thing out 4 times. Alright. And other than that, for the outro, we basically just get the first bridge section, but it's strummed more just like halftime, like okay, more of that style instead of the palm muted 8th note. And the second guitar, it's staying on 7 and 9 for a bit, then the 6 and 8 for a couple, back to 7 and 9 for a couple measures, and then I'll do this kind of big walk up and finish here where we go 2 and 4, 4 and 6 to 12 and 14. Alright, 11, 13, back to the 2 and 4, 4 and 6, 11, 13, 14, 16, 11, 13, 12, 14, 11, 13, 9 and 11, and then 11, 13. And then the song fades out and you're all set.